What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
Go ahead and unmute yourself, Kayla.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Kayla.
Mm.
I'm new to your channel, so I apologize if this is something that you talked about or have discussed already. So I'm 22 years old. I
Mm-hmm.
recently graduated from college. I live in Atlanta, and since I've been watching your channel, I feel like I'm in a really good spot to really position myself to find a high value man. And I just wanted to know from your perspective, with me being young and kind of new to embarking on this, what advice do you have?
Um, Somebody asked what a spinster is. What do you mean? Go look it up. Don't ask me that. All right. Hey, Kayla, how are you? Sorry. So you
I'm
said you're
great.
22.
Yes, 22.
Did you go to college?
Yes,
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Spelman College.
Hey, Spellman, did you pledge a sorority?
I did.
Let me see. Let me see. All right. Well, go ahead and tell me. I ain't gonna guess.
See, but if I don't know if any of my sorors
Oh,
or
just
stuff.
tell me one of the colors. Okay. It don't. It don't matter. It don't matter. Don't worry.
I'm an AKA.
I was gonna say it's gonna. Okay. Kiwi. Uh, and here's the thing. Uh, See, I need you ladies to realize you do want to be known. You want to be known for a woman that's actually trying to get answers to try to get the stuff you want. Because you trying to, because stop worrying about how you look to women, look to men. All right, you're 22. You went to Spelman. If you watch my channel, do you want to have children?
Yes, eventually.
How many?
I always say two. My goal is to have a boy and girl twin to get it over in one pop, but I know
To get it over in one pop, damn. Oh, so two. So boy and a girl. Do you? All right, we'll go with that. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant?
as I've been doing more research and watching your channel, the answer is no. Like, I'm a career driven woman now. Like, I'm really focused on establishing myself as a woman first. But I know eventually, as I continue to grow and matriculate through life, then probably not.
Mm-hmm. Wealthy firefighter. Everybody else seems to be just fine, dude. Check yourself, man. What's going on? Highlighting me. So, let's do this. All right. So, you want to make sure. So you don't want to work. That's cool, and that's good for telling the truth. Um, Height, weight, and dress size.
I'm 5'7". I'm a size 4. Sometimes I can fit into a 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I just weighed myself today, and I'm 111, but my goal weight is like 130.
130. Stay at
I'm
120.
currently.
Stay at 120. Give yourself some
You
room to
think?
go. Yeah, stay at 120. Give yourself some room to go. Stay in the
Okay.
dress size. And if how well, most guys say you look on a scale from 1 to 10, and you cannot use sevens. Just in your face.
Um,
Just in the face.
I would say 8. I'm very pretty.
Okay, you're very pretty. And do you have your natural hair, or do you wear extensions?
I can do both.
But how often do you go?
My natural hair more of the time, but when I say natural, that's my hair straightened.
Okay. And do you wear makeup often, a full face, or do you wear light makeup?
Light makeup. So I usually do like lash extensions, so it's a
Okay.
natural,
All
like
right.
pretty lash look,
Okay.
and then just natural makeup.
Mhm. You have a dog in the background?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
it's like in bed,
That's all right.
but
All right. So if you're 22, and what's the last relationship you've been in?
I've actually never been in a serious relationship.
Okay.
And the
Uh,
reason for that is because I've always been focused on, getting myself ahead, like school and things like that. And when it did come to me dating guys, I was a virgin for a very long time. So I recently lost my virginity when I was 21,
okay.
and I feel like that scared a lot of guys away, especially like the guys I was dating, which were college guys.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah.
Scared them because guys typically don't want to take a woman's virginity. At least men with
In
some
college,
standards.
yeah.
And all right. So and in order to have two children around in Atlanta and not work, what kind of income do you think your husband's going to have to make to sustain the family?
I would say 200 to 300K.
All right. Men with 200 to 300K, it's going to be closer to three. Not closer to two. It's going to be closer to three.
Okay.
All right. First question. Do you date older men?
See, that's something I know I need to do, but since I feel like I'm new to dating, I haven't had a relationship. I'm kind of scared.
Okay. Well, let me ask you. Real talk is that how many $300,000 26-year-olds do you know who are not playing basketball, who are not an athlete or an entertainer, who make their money legally?
Zero.
All right. So, were you raised by mom and dad?
Just mom.
There's a problem. Just mom. Where's dad?
My dad, he didn't live in the same city as me, so he wasn't in my life.
At all?
No, not really. I did have my older brother in the home, and he was like a father figure, so I wouldn't necessarily.
How much older was your older brother?
He's 27 now.
So he's not a father figure. He's a boy too.
Okay.
He did the best he could, but that's too much pressure to put on him.
Mm-hmm.
Because is he married with children?
No, he's not.
There you go. You know, a lot of times black men, we grow up too soon and we try to be the husband, the son husband and the brother husband, and that's just too much.
Definitely.
Because to say you're scared of grown older men it lets me know that you really have never been around male leadership.
Mm-hmm.
It's not uncommon for young women who want high-earning husbands. They look for older men because you're not going to find someone with that kind of earning potential at your brother's age.
Right.
So what scares you about dating a man 35 years old?
I would say my lack of experience.
And what?
Kind of trying to fill bigger shoes that I haven't.
Lack of experience in what?
Just like being with different life experiences. So being with somebody older, I know that they will have been, have done a bunch of things that I haven't even touched yet. So just kind of like fitting into their lifestyle in a way, if that makes sense.
Kind of, but your last relationship, was that the person you lost your virginity to? Was it a relationship?
It was a situationship, unfortunately.
Okay. So, were you around the same age?
Yes, he was 22 when I was 21.
Could he teach you anything?
I did learn a lot from him. Yes, I did.
I guess it's relative, but a 22-year-old, no matter even if he's a precocious 22-year-old, is how 22 years on the planet. You think a 30-year-old, you think that man at 30 years old could have taught you more than he did at 22?
Yes.
Do you think it would have been a situationship if he was 30 and you're still 21?
Most likely not.
Are we starting to get the picture now?
I see it.
The things you fear are the things you need. You look at black men as your equals. Your brother. Mm-hmm. He was like a father. No, he was a brother. Don't call him that. The boy, the young man you lost your virginity to was a very young man, and it was a situationship. You kept it all the way up to that age, and you probably know you shouldn't have done that. And and if all things being equal, you probably wish you could reverse the clock and just go on past that. But we're going to move on. See, men who are 35 plus have gotten to the point to where they know what they want out of life, and they have the means to make that happen. It's not potential. Right now, if you dated a guy, you're going to be dating his potential. I don't care how good it is; it's still potential.
Mm-hmm.
And to be a stay-at-home wife with 2-3 kids, you're going to have someone who's making a good living and has some years under the belt. Not just I cracked 300,000 or 250,000 this year, up and down. reality is a lot of young women are afraid to feel dependent upon a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, is
Because I
that the
feel like that's one
problem?
of the reasons why I focused so much on my career in the beginning, like while in college.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with me being, in the position that I am at work,
I
I
don't
take
know
pride in that.
I don't know what position you're at work, but your father's alive, right?
Yes, he's alive.
Did you ever talk to him? Ever?
No,
Is he the father of your brother?
no,
Did you ever get your father? Have you ever got your father's side of the story from him?
no.
Why?
Because the way my mom painted the situation for me,
Mm-hmm.
um, with me growing up with my mom, my loyalty is with my mother.
Right, but you love your mother, okay?
Yes.
But but you've been around enough to know that imagine if somehow, some way you ended up pregnant from your situationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you guys still ended the way you ended, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you had the child, okay? Do you think you would paint your situationship in a good light to your baby?
No.
Would that make your situationship a bad person?
No.
That's my point. Oftentimes, children have to be team mom because mom was all you knew. But until you can realize your mother is a human being and your father's a human being, she's no more godlike than he is fallible. You sound like an intelligent young lady. I think you're
Thank-
realizing that it's not fair to hold someone accountable when you haven't even heard their side of the story. He's guilty before you even heard from him.
I mean, well, just to add a little more context, he did cheat on my mother and had another child that's
But
around
he's
the same.
okay, but that's not you. He's your
Mm-hmm.
father. They were in a relationship. See, this is unfair. It's an unfair thing that mothers do to their children, especially their daughters. You sound like he cheated on you. What you just said, to add a little bit more context, let me tell you how he hurt me. That's your dad. And you still getting it from her style. Okay. You know why this has a particular import to me? Because my last serious relationship, she looked like this woman looked like she could be Nicole Murphy's twin sister. And I watched this woman be lied. She was told what her father was. This shit could make a movie. And when she finally, she had spoken to her father but never got his side of the story. When I said, you know what, you're getting all this from your mother. When they finally spoke, she turned out to realize that she's had a family that not only did not want her to be gone, they've been looking for her almost her entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's human. You're a woman. How many times do you ever hear a woman say, "Yeah, me and my husband, me and my boyfriend, me and my broke up, and girl, he was right. I wasn't shit. I was a horrible girlfriend, and I was a bitch on wheels." Have you ever heard a woman take that kind of accountability up front?
A woman would never.
Well, what's what I'm saying, ma'am? You gotta not okay. What I'm saying for you as an adult, you need to hear your father's side of the story from him without your mother's filter. I'm not saying change one thing of how you feel about your father, but you need to hear it from it. I tell men the same thing. But until you do this, you're always it's going to be hard for you to trust men, especially older men.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's relationship with your father was just that. We're going to move on from that. That would be my suggestion. Don't tell your mother, but you're going to need to hear it from your father just so you can hear his side of it. And your mom and your dad are two different people. They're just adults who had a relationship that didn't work, just like your last relationship didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is a child came out of this one and the child didn't come out of yours. All right, going forward. At 22 years old, are you involved in church?
No.
All right. Why do you want to be married?
Because I have a vision of a picture perfect life for me. Um, I know what I want, and I feel like that's something that would be fulfilling to me.
Kayla,
Hmm.
there's so many things that I find troubling about what you just said. And I'm going to start
Okay.
with step one. I feel like I have a vision of a picture perfect life. Are you a picture perfect woman?
No. Well, not yet.
Is that a realistic goal?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I'm on a
Okay.
good track.
Okay. So name me some picture perfect women.
Michelle Obama,
Michelle Obama's a picture perfect woman. Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay. Keep going.
Um,
I mean, there are only almost 4 billion of them on the planet.
yeah, I'm trying to think of good examples,
No,
but I feel like how you asked me that and me have to really think about it is
no, you
proving your
really
point.
shouldn't have to, ma'am. I mean, you're a smart woman. If picture perfect is something reasonable, then you should be able to pick more than one out of 4 billion, out of 3 billion. You should have picture perfect women falling out of your head. But what I just showed you is that there are no picture perfect people, and Michelle Obama is far from a picture perfect woman. She may be a great icon, but she's not a picture perfect woman. There is no perfect, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it is so important. Okay, so one thing I would say is you're young, and that's cool. Understand, I always recommend people getting counseling. Counseling, especially when they come from broken families. Um, there is no man out here that's going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. And I will tell you that when I hear young ladies talk like you get married, and especially if you're attractive, young ladies like your attractive young ladies like yourself marry and divorce quickly
Mm-hmm.
because it's inevitably for irreconcilable differences because no human being is going to be able to live up to this impossible standard. I don't think. And when I asked you about marriage, you said nothing about the man, nothing about the quality of the man. It was just this picture you have in your head. Disney. Marriage is not Disney. What what history do you have of submitting, being cooperative, and serving a man?
None.
Then why do you want to take on that role?
Just because I have yet to experience it.
Well, you've yet
Um,
to been shot too. You want me to do that?
no.
Right. Just because you're pretty and you have a nice figure and you went to Spelman and all that, you look the part, but you're not the part. And if you go down this path and you're not ready for it, I'm gonna just say you're gonna wreck your life and wreck another
Okay.
guy along with it.
The crash.
How do you avoid the crash? First off, you need to understand what it is you say you want. Marriage is not to make you happy in a Disney thing. It's not a Hallmark picture. It's not the Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get married to a man and be on his helpmeet?
No.
Well, then you don't want to be married, ma'am. That's the purpose of marriage. You're a feminist, and that's okay, but that's what it is. Feminist leaning ideals, and these don't work in traditional marriages. You want a traditional income earning man, but yet some of this equality stuff doesn't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, and honestly, how do I want to put this? You want to be careful that you're not too smart for your own good, because
Mm-hmm.
you waited for a long time to have sex. You had sex with one person. Um, So you've already scratched that itch. I'm quite sure. I mean, are you planning on being a born again virgin and waiting till you're married to have sex?
No.
All right. So you're gonna get out here and get sexually active. Young ladies like you are primed to get turned out if you mess around with the wrong dude. See, young ladies, you need to join my group, The Mix. So you can be over there with a lot of women who are your age and older who can actually help give you more. Y'all can talk because you haven't made a lot of mistakes yet, but you're primed to make a lot of mistakes, especially in this environment. And the troubling thing was more than anything else. One, the daddy issues. Two, the idea of this idyllic, picture perfect marriage and not wanting to be a helpmate to a man. That all those things are in conflict with one another. And don't and to go out and make that a man's problem when it doesn't work because your situationship, who broke it off?
He did.
Why?
Because he said that he felt like at times I didn't care about him. He didn't feel like I had his best interest at heart. And that, of course, I would sometimes put my work before him.
Right, ma'am. I almost want to call this the AKA Delta disease. I'm a Kappa, so I had one of your Soras on my channel the other night. Almost bullet point. If you're in here in the chat room, what was her name? Ariel. Shout out. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and come on over. I have a Facebook group called The Mix, but your ex-boyfriend told you did not value him as a man. He was just there. So that's what I can help you with right now. I would darn sure say sitting down with a counselor would be one of the best moves you can make. All of us can make coming from single parent households because there are issues there that we can't address on a YouTube call. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Kayla.
Thank you.
Join the group. I'll be looking for you to join because there are a lot of women over there.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
What happened here wasn't a fight. It was a reality check. Kayla called in thinking her age and college degree were enough to get everything she wanted. But Kevin showed her the truth. That dreams, based on comfort and looking good, don't always match real life. Kevin wasn't being mean. He was being straight up. He showed the gap between wanting a perfect life and actually knowing what it takes to get one. Her issues with older guys, listening too much to her mom's opinions, wanting control, but calling it independence. All of it pointed to one thing. She has trust issues, and if you can't trust people, relationships don't work. The lesson is straightforward. Being smart and pretty opens doors, but being emotionally immature slams them shut. You can't get ready for a serious relationship while still carrying around baggage from your childhood. To build something real, you need to deal with your past. Not erase it, but understand it without being bitter. Kayla's future isn't destroyed. She's just not ready yet. But until she realizes love isn't about finding someone perfect, just someone real, every guy she dates will be compared to a fantasy. Reality isn't cruel. It just tells you what you need to hear. And this call was one of those times where the truth was clear. Most people don't get this kind of honest feedback. They go through life making the same mistakes over and over, wondering why things never work out. Kevin gave her something valuable, not validation, but direction. Now it's up to her to actually use it. Anyway, that's all. If this makes sense, hit subscribe. Drop what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you next time.